Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Glmr. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. If you haven't seen the previous update, make sure to watch that before watching this one. It's going to be linked in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now, let's jump straight into the TA. Taking a look at the daily chart, as you can see, we have a Fibonacci retracement set up from the previous videos. We're not even going to jump into the swing high and swing low because we've covered it so many times. If you haven't seen the previous Glmr updates, feel free to check those out. But taking a look and diving straight into the support and resistance blocks. So as you can see, as of right now, we are running into the 2.272 resistance level, which is the Fib level here, at 39 cents roughly. So we bounced off the support block here for the second time in March, and now we're seeing another move to the upside. So locally, we're doing a nice higher low here, and that's a healthy continuation of the uptrend. But on a more grander scheme of things, where we've printed a bottom, we printed a second low here, which is a higher low. So what we're looking for right now is that with this next leg up in the markets, we are hoping that we can break above this February 2023 high, because we want to continue with this uptrend. So if I was looking to buy into Glmr, I would be doing this right now, because as you can see, we printed a low and this is a higher low. So there's a good chance that we're not going to be coming back down to these prices here unless we see a flash crash. And if you're basing your buy entries off of the potential flash crash that we might have, well, that's not a very healthy strategy in my opinion, because we can just continue pumping. You're going to keep waiting for that flash crash, and maybe let's say it happens and we have that flash crash and it just doesn't reach your price down here 33 cents, rather it jumps back down to 39 cents and we instantly recover to the upside. So keep that in mind. Don't be greedy, especially when you're near the bottom. These prices are very cheap, so feel free to dollar cost average in, but this is not a financial advice, obviously. Now, the next major resistance level on the daily chart is going to be the 55 EMA, and after that we have the major blue resistance block. So once we are able to solidify above that block, I think we could be targeting the next resistance areas above us. But the past few times we broke above the 55 or broke above the 55 and the 20 and the blue resistance blocks, we just weren't able to stay above it, so we dropped back down instantly. So hopefully this time around we're able to do that. So I would love to see the resistance retested even one more time before we can have a little retracement to the downside in a continuation, obviously. But yeah, the long-term thing is we're hoping this is going to be broken, and with a Fib retracement placed from that low to that high, we could be looking at 71 cents, almost 72 cents as a major resistance level sometime in, let's say, June, right? And I'm also hoping for not hoping, but I'm expecting a bull trap sometime in September or August this year. That is when we're going to see a massive rally where altcoins will be pumping like crazy, and that is going to be a bull trap because everyone thinks that we're going to continue from here into the bull market, but we just have a massive pullback. So at that point, we could get to $40,000 per Bitcoin and stuff like that. So let's not speculate too much regarding the price, but the important thing is that we're expecting that move to the upside. So altcoins will do the same, obviously. If we take a look at the daily chart here on the RSI, you can see that we're finally breaking out of this channel down pattern, and we've even back tested it as support here. So this was a nice breakout back test, and now we're moving to the upside. So this white resistance trend line here is going to be something that we're targeting. So if you entered for a quick little swing trade, that can be a nice exit. If you're looking for a exit way above here, then you can wait until we get overbought here on the daily chart, just like we did over here and just like we did over here back in April of 2022. So we could be on the verge of another move to the upside, getting above the RSI of 70. So keep that in mind, especially if you're looking to exit. But long term, like I said, we're hoping for 77 or 72 cents sometime this summer. Now, taking a look at the 3-day chart on the Binance website. And before we continue with the video, guys, I quickly want to give a shout out to everyone who has joined my Patreon. Thank you very much. And if you want to become a part of the Patreon and, get access to a lot of exclusive content, such as podcast episodes for patrons only, my trade alerts, my entire portfolio, I share everything that I buy and everything that I sell. If you want to leave some requests, we can take a look at your projects on Patreon. So there's a lot of cool stuff going on there. I try to do daily updates and daily posts in there. So if you want to try it out for free, you can do that as well. There's a 7-day free trial, so you can do that and let me know what you think. Let's get on with the video. All right, so jumping into the 3-day chart, as you can see, we have a massive resistance level here at 55 cents, roughly 55 cents. We're printing higher lows, and we have this ascending support trend line that we keep bouncing off of. So hopefully with this next move to the upside, we're going to be able to see a retracement at least to the 55 EMA on the 3-day chart. That's going to be a great area to take some profits. Right now is a great area to be dollar cost averaging because, as you can see, every single time you had a bounce from that area, you had quite an impulsive move to the upside, whether it was, around 2x here or around 15%, which is a smaller move that we had here in March. But nonetheless, still a bounce to the upside. Now, long term, for those of you who are wondering what are some of the long-term prices that we can be expecting for GLMR, we take the bottom here that we printed in January this year, and we take the local high, and our 1.618 target is sitting at $30. So that is quite a move to the upside in my opinion. It is possible, don't get me wrong, but just to be more conservative, we can be targeting $16.50 or $16.50 at the 1.414 fib level, which is a bit more possible and a bit more realistic. But as always, you never know what's going to happen in these crypto markets. We could get absolutely overextended and we could see massive moves to the upside for GLMR. So that is also possible. The 3-day RSI here, as you can see, is moving nicely from this pink trend line. So this is our support band on the 3-day chart, and we just had another bounce in March. Well, almost had a bounce. As you can see, we almost bounced off of it, but if we start losing the pink trend line immediately below, I would be targeting the yellow trend line for entries at the RSI of 35.5. So that is pretty much it. Thank you all for watching the video. If I missed out anything important on the charts, please let me know down below in the comment section. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, Patreon, check out my Discord and Telegram chats, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.